Did a data engineer make your eyes glaze over? Here's how to get revenge. Call a meeting to review the dimensions of data quality. First of all, data quality apparently has more dimensions than the Marvel multiverse. Second, everybody's got a slightly different list. And honestly, nobody can keep them straight. Where does accuracy end and validity begin anyway? But the real trouble with data quality dimensions is that too many people treat them as two-dimensional. So pour out a fresh cup and let's get real with a data quality coffee. I'm Chip Block with DataKitchen. Traditional data quality is static. It comes from the days that data was a flat file you sent to a statistician. The analyst knew nothing about the path the data took to get there. It was just a set of columns and rows. Like chocolates on Valentine's Day, all you could do was try it, evaluate it, make the best of it, or put it back into the box. That's why the classic data quality dimensions look at data only as an end product. They know nothing about process, the steps along the way, transfers and imports from multiple sources, integration, mastering and conformance steps, the aggregations and summaries and analytic data wrangling, all the software and layers of logic that touch data on its way to the decision maker. And this is the heart of data ops. In the data factory, the process itself is the key to quality. An effective, well-managed, carefully measured process will give you great data again and again. Here's a list of data quality dimensions. I know it isn't complete. It doesn't include hypocrisy or duplicity. You can't discuss data quality without those. But anyway, take uniqueness. It's important to know if you have duplicate data, but that doesn't tell you much about where the duplicates were introduced. It might be that you have dirty data or some faulty mastering logic from your source system, your CRM. It might be poor matching in the data warehouse to integrate multiple data sources. It might even be a bad join in an analysis because a BI analyst didn't understand the table relationships. These are very different kinds of problems with different implications and solutions. TestGen fully supports data quality dimensions, but it also gives you tools to target and tame the root causes of your issues across the dimensions of your process flows. First, because it's so easy to monitor data, you can point it at multiple layers up and down your pipelines. It won't just catch errors, it will tell you where they were introduced. Second, you can tag data at multiple levels of hierarchy, from an entire set of tables, which we call table groups, to an individual table, even down to the column level. So if a problem occurs, you can identify exactly what went wrong where in your process. Finally, TestGen gives you tools to help, tools to bring transparency and awareness all along your value chain, tools to create feedback loops that improve teams and influence change. In this case, we're configuring a custom scorecard so an analytics team can monitor quality for the data sources that feed their deliverables. What this gives you is an objective tool to bake accountability into your systems. In a data mesh architecture or any realistic scenario where you don't have complete control, separate scorecards add accountability to distributed data management roles. Why does this matter? Because people are people, and you can rarely snap your fingers and solve upstream problems. True, it's always best to fix a problem at its source, but not everyone's priorities align. It's often hard to get other teams to address an issue, and that can become a recipe for paralysis. To help you catalyze improvement, TestGen gives you data quality issue reports. that highlight one or more specific problems you select from those automatically identified in testing. With these reports, you can give people the information they need to solve problems quickly, including test result history, usage notes to interpret the result, sample data to identify the problem, even a SQL query to reproduce the findings. The bottom line, it's easier than ever to have a 3D view of data quality as process quality and a 3D impact on change. You'll catch more errors, you'll create more opportunities for insight and innovation. And the people who depend on you will thank you. Download TestGen and start measuring and improving the quality of your data. It's open source and free. If your problem is more complicated, if you have your own ideas, or if you just want to talk about better data quality, reach out to me directly. I'd love to hear from you.